Yep.
Damage is king. They can't do anything if they're dead, so just
Actually,
kill the Diggy
you're
and
right.
kill the 1-1, yeah.
You're right.
Thank you.
agree.
I like being right on my right day.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm going to be wrong tomorrow.
Happy right day to you.
Happy right day.
Okay.
We have seen Gord. I think the only time we saw Gord in this competition was in the hands of Hoon. So this time he's gonna play against his own creation, let's say, and the M5 value is not. You're actually right. You want to use on.
I didn't say which team. So.
Yeah.
Again, happy right day to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy right day to you, Lefel.
Oh.
Okay, so what do we like about the Yuzhong is that it has access to the backlines, which Gord hates. Also, the Claude might be having a little bit of problem. Might even think about picking up the Purify just for this game. But it's not an actual counter. I think among all of the marksmen out there, Claude is a hero that's not that bothered by the Yuzhong.
Huh. Well, I have this habit of saying, who do you guys lean towards in terms of the draft? Well, in terms of numbers, everything leans towards TOB. Oh, is it?
8.3 over 5.4? It probably is the biggest margin that I've seen so far.
I'm dyslexic. I couldn't tell.
Yeah. TOB has a 8.4 rating. Geek Fam has a 5.4 rating.
Right now, it's match point for Geek Fam. It's now or never. TOB has to win this one. If not, 90% not going to the knockouts. Good luck to both teams. We're going into the land of dawn.
TOB, they have to execute this draft in a really good way, because if they did less than perfect, Team Geek will not forgive them. One mistake away from being on the edge of being disqualified from the group stage. TOB are facing a nightmare, and Geek Fam are just close to a dream.
And right now, Marky here is, I mean, this is the life of a Claude. You're not going to be winning a lot of lanes. You have to anticipate that the opposing laner wants to bully you out.
Yep. Especially if you're facing up against a 1-1 plus a Diggy. It's going to be a problem. Okay, they missed all their knockups. And Hoon is here. By the way, good combo with the Minotaur plus the Guinevere.
Oh,
Hidden combo.
I got to say, this is a very aggressive Khalid.
Yep.
Pretty aggressive Khalid.
Assassin Emblem, Rupture, and having that extra 6% when the opponent is alone, he wants that first blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to just participate, he wants to take some kills, actually. Looking at the bot lane, I'm going to focus a little bit on the matchup between the 1-1 and the Claude. He will try to buy some time, or at least his team will try to buy some time for him, but it's so hard actually against a Diggy. Babysit Diggy have been so annoying for many seasons, and having a taste of that from Zia, I don't think that, or I actually think that Team TOB can pull this off.
Spending a lot of time up top lane. Nael is actually still there.
That was not a full combo, and that's already half HP.
Yep.
At this point, I feel like Luke is dude, come out! Fight me!
Fight me.
And now it looks like the turtle is going to get started up, and Milo is not allowed to get out of his lane. Lucas here engages onto best play one, and Super Shark gets taken down. First blood for Luke, and that's what Luke wants. He doesn't care if he goes down. Milo jumps in with the Black Dragon form, but Nail able to secure the turtle for himself. Aloyski has to run away, but look at the boy killing best player one, getting a double kill, and now Hoon. Looks like Neil wants to drop Hoon down, but Hoon survives.
Man, what a gush coming out from a boy. And it was all set up, of course, with Nael just landing a Violent Requiem onto two members of Ohio Brothers. And use that ray coming out from the gush. It hits two people. And Geek Fam are now very happy of what happened.
Yeah, look. Except for the fight that happened in the top lane, I think that Morky so far is doing really good. But let me go a little bit. Let me go back to that team fight. I think that everything went in the right direction. Every star aligned for Team Geek Fam to do the perfect move at the perfect time. Looking here at the gold earned, I think that E-Boy after that double kill will hurt. Will hurt for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like he already hurt just now, and the Ohio Brothers kind of felt it. They're like, yo, what's up with this Gord?
Yep. You don't want a Gord to have a lot of farm because it's a naturally scaling hero. So if you speed up the scaling of Gord, that's not a good sign.
That was a good projectile from a boy,
Oh my
stopping
God.
Hoon in his tracks and just killing him there.
Tasting some of his magical damage. Hoon is now suffering from E-Boy.
This is what I feel about like how you deal with Diggy. You have a lot of sources of stuns and hard stuns like the Minoan Fury, the stun coming out from the Gord, obviously the combo from the Guinevere. You have so many CC that the Needles and Flowers as well as the Divine Judgment, if layered properly, cannot actually like overcome all of it, right? So it's like you're overloading when it comes to like number of the frequency of stuns.
Ignoring Marky actually is quite dangerous for Team TOP because so far, yes, you did put that Diggy on the gold lane, but still, Marky is getting his Demon Hunter sword, he's getting all the farm in the world, he's moving freely, he doesn't feel the pressure coming from the Diggy, so they will actually be a lot... Oh, what's that?
Well, Luke taking a lot of damage. I'm guessing he took way too much turret damage, and now the Turtle's going to get started up by the Ohio brothers. They got to find a way to deal with a boy, because if not, a boy... Oh, never mind. I guess that's how you deal with a boy. Just make it so that he used the Mystic Gush way earlier. Hoon jumps in with the Minuet Fury. Beloyski is all alone. Beloyski is trying to run away, but Milo drops him down. And now the Turtle is up for contest. Milo zoning a boy out. Look goes in, but he doesn't have damage. And Nail secures the Turtle steal. And again, looks like Milo has nowhere to run. Kill goes over to Nail.
A wonderful fight already for the Ohio brothers. They found a good opening. And actually, good punish onto Beloyski. Unfortunately, Milo kind of overheat. And he tried to go for more. And then they lost the turtle afterwards. So what looked to be a very good play coming out from the Ohio brothers turned out to be a disastrous play. Because now Marky, actually, while that was happening, he gets 2 lanes of minions. And now he is 500 gold above Zia. As a Claude, you're very happy about that.
Actually, Nail, he already got his Blade of Hypnosis, and that's going to be so... annoying for Milo, I would say, because so far he has shown his emblem with a really high damage potential, and now having this like first hit that will deal a lot of damage. Team the Ohio brothers are actually not quite as aggressive as I expected them to be at the second game.
Now looking like, I feel like part of the reason is because Milo doesn't really get to roam around.
Yep.
He's just hugging his turret.
At this point, yeah, that's all that he can do.
And so for now, Niall looks like best player 1 wants to fight him, but that's a discrepancy in level. Nail's level 9. Best player is level 8. I kind of feel like best player didn't saw that.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not a big fan of the 1-1 because I think that there's too many ways to stop her. Not just like in terms of mobility. Even when she deals damage, you can either use the Wind of Nature or even freeze yourself out. So I think that even when Zia approaches that late game, it's gonna be so hard for him to either have a crossbow of tank or even complete it.
I gotta say, the Minotaur is an answer now to the 1-1, I think, because you tank so much of the damage, and you're not easily dying. You also heal your teammates, so that's a lot of support. And you can probably see a lot of people putting more attention towards the Minotaur when it comes to like answering the 1-1.
As a roamer, Minotaur is one of the heroes that got me
okay.
rank first, but
Wow.
now Nail dropping best player 1, a boy. The damage is there. The Ohio brothers, they gotta respect this because a boy's a problem. 401.
That is the classic Geek Fam LBM, Lethal Burst meta that they did a year ago. Always looking for big initiations, and they found that best players that are walking on the river without his anti-CC. That's why that immediate jump coming out from Nael, good heads up play, because all of a sudden a boy was in range. The box was already set up, and Geek Fam already punished best player.
And by now it has become normal for me to see that Marathus player cannot deal with that Guinevere. Even though they do have that mobility, even though they have the immunity, they still cannot escape that second skill and the jump. Luke, he's quite confident there up on the top lane, and A-Boy just with 1 skill, so 2 skills, got the half HP of Zia.
Right now I'm just worried for Zia. I kind of feel like I'm worried that Zia might die before getting that crossbow of Tang off.
Yeah.
And now it looks like Beloyski and Nail is looking at Zia Marky. If no one's going to stop him, he's going to get this turret. The best player 1 goes in front. The Mystic Projectile hits onto Zia, and now a Mystic Gush onto best player 1. A boy's going to get engaged on Milo with the Black Dragon form. Finds a boy in the backline, but looks like Team Ohio Brothers are doing it. Voloisky is low. Marky goes back in with the Blazing Web. Finds Zia. Will Zia go down? Zia still coming back. Luke! Luke is there. Gets Zia. All alone, taking quite a lot of damage. And best player one wants him, but Milo gets him.
Overall good fight for Team OI Brothers. Finally, they found their opening. They punished Nael from being very aggressive into the backlines. They even survived Marky. Fortunately for Geek Fam, there still is Luke, but he died in the process. So I would rate that as a TOB win, nonetheless.
Yeah, and also they were cheating death, actually. All of them were 0 HP, almost 0 HP. The Ohio Brothers, this is the first engage they do that can turn things around, because the Lord is 10 seconds away, and now they do have a chance to contest that Lord.
Super Shark is fighting against a boy with the highest damage dealt with.
Yep.
His Diggy is evil.
This Dig is evil.
You have to
evil
cook it.
egg.
Oh, yeah.
That happens a lot.
And now Super Shark taking quite a lot of damage from a boy, and a boy still 4-0-1. We saw how Milo tried to engage onto him, but it looks like the entire team was ready to respond.
Yep.
And is the Ohio Brothers going to respond? Because the Lord is 15,000 HP. Best player one goes in front, but for now, I don't know.
Marky's low.
Milo using the Black Dragon form. Looks like the Lord has been resetted. And this is what Geek Fam wants. They just want to reset.
Definitely. They will just reset because they know no Dragonite form.
Yeah.
No Dragon form for Milo. That's a massive ultimate that they don't have.
Agreed.
And actually, Geek Fam, they want to fight. They want to drain TOP's ultimates out. And right now, looking at the formations, I think they want to engage once again.
Yeah, and right now, Luke still has his Raging Sandstorm. So if the Ohio Brothers slip, even if the Diggy cancels the crowd control, the damage is still there. Speaking of damage, best player one taking quite a little bit of it. And Marky goes in front, finds Milo. Milo's going very, very low. But no and Fury from Hoon. Zia gets the kill on to Luke. Neil still secures the Lord.
Yep.
Worth it. IDK.
Generally, obviously for Geek Fam, that's worth it because that gives gold for Markin. They can control now the lanes. They only lost one hero, so it's not as disastrous as you would think. Not the perfect one, but I think worth it for Geek Fam.
Looking at Valentina, actually, I kind of forgot that if she stole the ultimate from that Minotaur, she can be quite annoying for Team Geek.
Yep.
Oh, nice damage from E-Boy. But again, going back to my point, I think that at some point, Hoon can flip things around. It's not about surprising your enemy that you have this anti-CC hero, which is Diggy. You also can make a really good engage with a Flicker ult, stolen ult, but still an ult from Hoon.
Now Geek Fam pressuring the mid lane. It's very, very low at this point, and Voloisky is just healing up all the damage coming in from the auto alarm bombs.
We're looking towards look at the map coming out from Geek Fam. All of the lanes are pushing. But this is the goal that you should have when you have the first Lord. Just pop the holy defense, which is now popped into the bottom lane, mid lane. Fortunately for TOB, they have a wonderful defense, so that's a great job keeping their tier 2 turret in the middle. Up top though, they lost it.
Wolf, I just have one question though. Ohio Brothers, are they able to fight during the late game? Like when all items are there, can they fight back?
Quick answer that yes. They have the 1-1, they have the Diggy.
Right now, best player one is pushed out of the mid lane. Geek Fam successfully got all outer turrets from the Ohio Brothers. Now it's all just inhibitors.
Yep.
I would say that imagining an ideal world, Team TOP, if they make that Flicker ult by Hoon using the Minotaur ult and also opening crossbow of Tang, things might turn towards the side of Team TOP. But so far, they should go back. They should withdraw. They should wait until the waves come and the opportunity reveals itself, because they are waiting not for an outplay from them. It's also they are waiting for a mistake, and they need to force a mistake out of Team Geek Fam.
Voloisky gonna be spotted by best player one, and at this point you wanna secure your jungle now. If you're the TOB, you want to have at least a chance to go toe to toe with Nael. He's level 15. Nael's level 15 now. You wanna get to level 15 before the next Lord. Unfortunately for TOB, they are denied of that idea. Look at how Geek Fam is playing. They're taking over the jungle.
Yeah, and also they are freezing the lanes, which makes a lot of sense, because what can TOP do? except for going out of their inhibitor turrets. Right now, Team Geek are actually not just asking, they are demanding Team TOB to come out of their base, to come out of their inhibitor turrets just to have one more fight. And in this fight, everything can just flip around.
Even Marky is level 15 right now. Geek fam, they could do what they did previously and force out the Black Dragon form out of Milo. And once the Black Dragon form is not there, they could try to get in with the fight. The Lord this time is going to be much more valuable because it is going to be enhanced Lord. So the High Brothers now, what are they going to do?
They have to make sure that their ultimates are layered together. And they have to kill people with their ultimate timing. It is very important. It's about mechanics now for TOB.
Yep, Look is looking for the High Brothers. Zia is
Ouch.
far behind, and Super Shark is taking way too much damage
Black
from
Dragon.
a boy. Black Dragon form coming in from Milo.
They can
Trying to
reset
find
again.
any targets, and Geek Fam is like, we're just kidding, we're gonna back off, but the Lord still hasn't been resetted. Nail is still holding on to it. Look is behind. They find best player one, gets bursted down. Look gets the kill.
They got what they wanted. That's what I have to say. They got what they wanted.
That was beautiful. Let me be a nerd here a little bit.
Go ahead.
They utilized the BMI as well as the projectile coming out from a boy to actually watch the left mid bush. So they found Hoon actually, and then Marquis blinks in with the BMI, knowing that he has the Purify, he can fight, and he zoned out Hoon. And that allowed the entirety of Geek Fam on the left side to be able to catch best player one without skill 2. So that's no CC on the Martis.
Super Shark. Oh,
Oh
they
my
can take him down.
word.
Look has the damage, and he wants that Diggy to know. This is how you deal with a Diggy. You kill it before it becomes a problem. Now, the Ohio Brothers, they're doing their very best to protect their base. The Lord is marching down bottom. Zia has to go in front. Zia is gonna get chased down. Hoon goes down to Marky, blazing the wet by this claw. Unstoppable killing spree by Look. Game goes over to Geek Fam.
Not having Diggy was the key to finish this game. It was actually so hard even